Picture this, it's the countdown at a New Year's Eve party. Beautiful stone floors gleaming, and then bam, a full glass of red wine takes a dive. Will it ruin the floor forever? Will it stick around? Because what will happen next will surprise you. If you don't know me, my name is Craig, and I was a commercial tile contractor for over 20 years. And today we're gonna dive into the world of natural stone care and maintenance. Whether you're a seasoned pro, a designer, or a DIY enthusiast, you need to know how to protect and preserve the beauty of your natural stone. We'll cover everything from choosing the right stone to removing stubborn stains. So let's get to it. First up, choosing the right stone. It's not just about looks, it's about understanding your stone's personality. Let's get a little geologically nerdy for a minute. Natural stone is categorized into sedimentary, metamorphic, and igneous. These can further be broken down into calcareous and siliceous. Calcareous stones like marble and limestone are mostly calcium carbonate and are sensitive to acids. Siliceous stones like granite and quartzite are more resistant to acids. Knowing the composition of your stone will help you choose the right care products and performance and where to use it. Consider the locations and pair it with the stone attributes. Will the stone be in a high traffic area or will it be exposed to acids? A honed finish can show more scratches more readily than a polished finish. A textured finish can hide most blemishes. Remember, stone is a product of nature, so its variations are normal and part of its unique beauty. Always purchase an overage for your project because it can be difficult to match the stone at a later date. The amount really depends on the size of your project, but 10% is a good place to start. There's so many beautiful colors of stone. Don't let the choices overwhelm you. Okay, so you've chosen your stone, now it's time to protect it. The key here is prevention, using coasters under glasses, especially with alcohol and citrus, using trivets and mats under hot dishes, and dust mop your floors regularly. Try not to use a vacuum with worn out parts. They can scratch your stone floor. Sealing is highly recommended for most stones, especially marbles, granites, and limestone. Sealers don't make your stone stain proof, but they can make them more stain resistant. And when choosing your sealer, there are two main types to think about. A penetrating sealer that soaks into the stone, and our most common, and a topical sealer, which creates a barrier on top. When applying the sealer, remember to follow all written instructions on the sealer you purchased. Typically, you can install with a paintbrush or paint pad. Do not use t-shirts or rags because the sealer will adhere to them. Apply liberally in sections and allow it to soak in for about 15 minutes. Remove the excess is a critical step because leftover sealer can give your stone a cloudy look. For daily cleaning, use a neutral cleaner. Stone soap or non-petroleum based dish soap. Avoid acidic cleaners like vinegar, lemon juice, or anything with bleach. Rinse thoroughly and dry completely. In wet areas, you can use a squeegee for soap scum or use a non-acidic soap scum remover with a little bit of ammonia. Be cautious with ammonia because over time, it can dull the stone. In addition to these home remedies, most sealers come with an accompanying cleaner. Matching those two can be a great option for your continuous maintenance. So what happens when you have an accident? Don't worry, don't panic. If it's sealed, the key to removing the stain is identifying them. An oil-based stain like grease or cosmetics can darken the stone. Clean with a liquid soap, cleanser, household detergent, mineral spirits, or acetone. An organic stain like coffee or wine may cause a pinkish or brown stain. Clean with hydrogen peroxide and a few drops of ammonia. Metal stains like rust, they should be removed with a poultice. A biological stain like algae or mildew can be cleaned with a diluted ammonia, bleach, hydrogen peroxide, but don't mix bleach and ammonia. Ink stains can be removed with bleach or hydrogen peroxide for lighter stones, or lacquer thinner and acetone for darker stones. For paint stains, scrape off the amount with a sharp razor blade or use lacquer thinner. For larger amounts, you can use a heavy paint stripper. If none of these worked, a poultice is a paste made of absorbent material and a cleaning agent. Apply the poultice to the stain, cover with plastic wrap, and let sit for 24 to 48 hours. Repeat if necessary. For example, poultice on a rust stain can simply be baking soda with a little hydrogen peroxide. Make it into a paste, apply it to the stain. Tape it down with plastic to hold the moisture in, and the stain can be absorbed into the poultice. If this doesn't remove the stain after a couple attempts, call a stone professional. Okay, so what about our red wine incident? Because we had the floor sealed and cleaned the spill quickly, it was saved. A little prevention goes a long way. Now that you know everything you need to know about stone and care and maintenance, you need to watch this video right here. It'll get you the next step and down the road. And be sure to like, subscribe for more tips on tile and stone. Let's keep learning together and tile the world.